Legends this morning. We're still in Befallen. I think this is still a decent place to level up. Not have to worry too much about what's around. I also want to try to clear it if I can. Now I turned off, or I've turned back on, I should say, the respawns for this instance. So I figure that might be a little bit easier to level up a little quicker if things are respawning. We can get ourselves in a nice little space. Now I'm also, two things are happening. I'm running out of room in my bags, number one. And then number two, there are a lot of spells. That's weird. Why did it? There are also a lot of spells that I've clicked show unsubscribed. So again, as you level, I think up to 20, you're going to get major spells is what they call them. So things that they consider to be major. Will just automatically be placed in your spellbook. And then the rest you have to go get. And so we are missing quite a lot of our spells. But I think we'll be okay. We've done okay so far. We're just trying to get to the end here. That level 20, what is it? 25, what I'm calling the end boss, Befallen, that pops up way, where's it at? Way down here. We got him to 50% yesterday. We're getting decent stuff. I also have it on difficulty level 2. So this is so weird. Why does that keep going on and off? All right, we're gonna go take over or kill some of our known. Yeah, here she is. Why is it so weird? Targeting, man. But yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of time this morning just seeing where we can get. A lot of people at level 50. I'm nowhere near that. Nice. I'm still thinking, should I switch back to that Morning Star? Because we also picked up the other one-handed. I actually think maybe we should. The only thing's the damage. Base damage 19. Where's that Morning Star? Base damage 9. I don't think I have. Because then we were going to throw in, what was it? Where'd it go? We picked up another sword. I thought, did we? Or am I not able to use it? Interesting. Or maybe it was this. I don't know. Should we switch? I don't know what to do. Village enchantment's nice. Maybe we'll just stay with what we got. All right. Let's go down to where things are a little bit challenging. Although, what are we getting stats-wise? So we're getting 8 strength. Some hit points. What do I have for I don't have anything on my head. We're going to take that. Where'd it go? Yeah, I think that maybe I was thinking about this enchanted rapier, which we can't use. Yeah, all of this is turned basically gray to us, so I don't know. Is there a better place to go? What else is out there? Let's go to the zone guide. My level. I mean, there's still crush bone. Probably ain't going to be much different than what we got now. I guess we could start towards Mistmore. Is that maybe? And there is also Unrest still. I don't know, which should we do? Unrest or Mistmore? And then Gook's where we'll eventually end up too. There's so many places to go, man. And so much to do. All right, I really do want to kill this boss though. What's up, Gideon? How you doing? Do you recommend Legends to someone who's never played EQ? Vanilla WoW was my first MMO. I do. I think most people would enjoy the exploration of this and trying to, there's a lot here to take in, a lot of lore, a lot of places to go, a lot of items to sort of chase and things to do. The only caveat to that is, you know, it is a, an older MMO. So there's quite a lot that's sort of probably not what most people are used to from movement perspective, combat perspective. You know, so it can take a minute to get used to some of the experiences. The graphics are another thing that people will often comment on. But I think in general, like most people, if you can get past the way it looks, are going to enjoy their time. I'm not someone who cares too much about how things look. So for me, this has been a blast, but you know, I do think that there's something to offer for people who've never experienced EverQuest. This is definitely, I think, the ideal way to come in to experience EverQuest if you're wanting to try it. I would choose this over just going straight into classic EverQuest. I think that will drive people nuts a little bit. If that makes sense. This adds in a lot of much needed modernization things. So there's a lot of people playing too. And you can play by yourself. You can play with a small group of people. Why am I not in combat? I'm supposed to go into combat after I cast a detrimental spell, but that is not happening here. All right, there we go. Is Project Gorgon on par with EQ Legends? Only in visuals. I mean, I guess, yeah. Gorgon certainly has a lot of parallels with EverQuest. It also has just a lot of unique aspects to it that EverQuest doesn't have. I mean, I do think if you look at sort of levels of MMOs and sort of, because I think you can kind of sequester things together, right, and make things fit, like similarity-wise. I definitely would put Project Gorgon there with EverQuest and EverQuest Legends. There are significant differences, but I think they definitely sort of exist on the same level. All right, well, we're getting some gloves upgrading. I mean, see, we get +4 on this now, which is nice. Oh, we discovered this yesterday, which I absolutely loved. You can compare what you're looking at with what you're wearing. Just now I'm looking at the same thing I'm wearing, so it's going to look the same, but pretty cool. I didn't know that was there till yesterday. Happy to see the EQ content. Keep up the good work, spreading the love for the game. Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is brings back so many positive memories. Been enjoying the wackiness of Gorgon's mushroom and psychology combat via sword and shield. Yeah, that's why I say, yeah, Gorgon is, you know, I think for many obvious reasons, you can kind of put it on par, on the same shelf as EverQuest, but it has a lot of its own unique stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. What the hell is this? Mallet hilt. I guess that value absolutely nothing. That's cool. Is it used in crafting? It doesn't say it is. All right. We're going to get that one dude that's running around here in a minute. Oh, there he is. Gynok Moltor. Straight out of a random word generator, I'm pretty sure. So I moved in there just so that the my pet doesn't die. What's this? Bronze. I mean, bronze items are not bad, but I think we got better, so I'm just gonna sell that. I kind of really do want to go to Mistmore now, or I guess maybe even Unrest. But I feel like we got to finish this out, right? We got to go to the end guy here. I can't leave without defeating them. We got so close yesterday. Gorgon's a solid game. I really did a review on that several months ago, and it really is a solid game. You know, I'm happy for them and being able to put things out. Ed worked on that game for a long time. Oh yeah, we might have just pulled a lot of stuff. It's all right. There's also an AE that I got to turn back on. All right, we'll get to this. I hit the wrong button. All right, sprouting heal. Put on a leech. Life draw. I need to switch back over to inversion just so I can cast faster. All right, I'm getting stunned again. I've been debating whether to spend my AAs on trying to get up to 100% stun defense. I think it's probably worth it. There's some quality of life things that I want to do here. I want to expand out my spell bar so I can carry more than, what is it, eight spells. I don't know why this is suddenly, oh, you know why? Because we're on 2. That's why this is more challenging. Yesterday when we were fighting, we were on, I think 0, actually, as a difficulty. Yeah, I was like, why does this seem more challenging? And we will start getting respawns. So did I screw myself over? Oh, yeah, that's that hidden spot back in there. I'm not even sure how what is the path to Unrest? I think we'd probably do unrest before we do. All right, so we have to go to the cauldron. Butcher block. All right, so we just we port into butcher block and then run. No guts, no glory, right? Okay, actually, I think we pulled those out of there. The funniest thing I can remember about Gorgon, because there's also a lot of humor in it, was one of the NPCs kept calling me the wrong name. And initially I thought it was like poor programming. And then it dawned on me like, oh no, this is like designed to be this way. And it was hilarious. All right. Kind of wishing I hadn't turned on respawns. I don't think I can change that now. Manage instance. Yeah. Wish they'd let us turn respawns on and off. I don't know if there's just like a technical limitation that they can't do that once it's set. All right, we got some a couple of names back here in the corner that we're going to try to take. Forget who they are though. Where are we at? We are here. How do you say this? The Madagascar? Is that right? Was that close? That's close, right? What's up, brother? How you been? What have you been doing? You're still flying planes, right? Oh, didn't mean to grab the skeleton with it, but that's okay. Light school while work, yeah. Man, I don't do heights. I don't think I could ever fly a plane. What's the most challenging part of flying a plane? Taking off, landing? Landing it? Yeah, that's makes sense. I've seen some like extreme conditions. Have you had any have you had to do anything with like what is it like when winds just blowing, crosswinds are going crazy? I hate will-o-wisps. kiss my ass. The planes want to fly, so takeoffs are pretty easy, and maneuvering in the air is like driving a car. You just go up and down. Nice. So what are you flying? Like, are we talking large planes, medium, small? Nice. So how's that work? Like, do you have to go through stages of getting like approved? Damn, we're already getting respawns before I even get down this other hall. It is the EverCrack. Actually, an even more cracky version. More cracky version of EverCrack, actually. Yeah, we picked those up down here yesterday too. All right, back here. This actually might turn into not a terrible grind space for a minute. Things are not terribly out-leveling us here. I think it looks like the highest I've seen is level 20. And it's not a ton of respawn, so... Or, not a lot to respawn. I hate desert madmen. Well, good thing we're not in the desert. We're in good old Befallen. Probably going to go to Unrest at some point. Miss more as well. All right, let's sit here for a second. We've lost all of our buffs as well, so let me do that. So let's see. There's your private pilot. Then you can get ratings on top of that. Instrument rating legally lets you fly in clouds, for example. Sorry, I'm trying to... Commercial lets you legally be paid as a pilot. Multi-engine gives you the ability to fly planes with multiple engines. Seaplane, so you have to do all that separate, huh? Airline transport pilot. What's up, Sound of Imperial? How you been? Oh, you know what? I didn't give him the Hammer of Wrath, did I? Uh-oh, we getting respawns. No. I need to quickly get my... damage stuff here. What the hell? Son of a bitch. It's got the wrong shit loaded. All right, this could end up bad. Freak. Ooh, the lag. This could end up not so good. Okay. Desist. Life draw. Fail. Sorry, I've just realized. For some reason, I don't know that leeches. I guess it's something. All of our spells are not saved correctly, so I'm having to now go back. Oh wait, I need sprouting heal. I do need a heal. What do I want to give up for that? Probably that. Okay. Now let's save this. Somehow this got saved wrong. We're probably going to get a respawn, but that's okay. Just need to sell my home that I've lived my whole... Oh, why is that? Doesn't sound fun. Right, I need to rearrange these now. So how long does it take to get rated then? Like if you have to get this whole rating thing. Depends on your drive plus money. Okay. So you could do things fairly quick if you wanted. I didn't know this would be able to work. So I have Thistle Coat. Increases your armor and then does has a damage to anyone that hits me. But then it lets me also have Shield of Barbs at the same time. I didn't think it would let me stack those. All right. Let's see. This could be bad. All right, we're going to go to the priest first, I think. Yeah, we're on 2. I feel like I'm getting some lag or something. All right, that was good. Now we're gonna go to the skeleton. Running out of mana, so I'm gonna switch over to that. Another sprouting heal. All right, I think we're gonna be okay. You have lay on hands if I need it. Oh, did he resist that? Son of a bitch. This is cutting it super close. All right, something just healed us. I don't know what that was. All right, cool. Okay. Got scammed, lost lots of money. Dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Sorry to hear that. There's nothing you can do about it, I guess, huh? Your wife flies too? I didn't know that. Oh, you met in school. That makes sense. What's up, Stunner? Shit. Just had another one attack us. This might be bad. I'm out of mana. So I'm switching back over to recovery invocation because that's going to help me restore mana faster, theoretically. I think we're fine. You know, Stunner, I thought about Star Citizen for a brief second. You know what I did jump back into was I got an email. I don't know if anyone remembers the game First Ascendant. It was like, I think released in, I want to say 24. Like a MMO like shooter. I guess think almost like Destiny 2, but I got an email about it or something. I don't even know if it was fake or not, but it was something about a content program. But it's like, I'm gonna check it out. It's actually got a lot of people playing it. And sometimes I like to play a game where I can just shoot things, you know. Love you, Kiel. It's been fun so far. Oh no, yeah, it's been great. I'm glad everybody's having a good time. Actually, let's see. Who all? I thought it used to tell you. Didn't it used to tell you how many people there were? The number? Or is it just who? No. Only per zone. Oh, well, there must have been like 800 people around. You know what? That's all right, because we were in a public zone when I did that before. Played Last Ascendant for a while. Had some server issues. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to like play it long term, but I jumped onto it yesterday. And I was just surprised at how many people are playing it. And it didn't feel terrible. I mean, it definitely feels like you're taking a first-person shooter and putting it into the sort of banner-driven stuff that you see in gachas. But We have our first look at new planet tech. I saw that actually. I read about that. Is that when you say new planet tech, like is it, I assume it's meant to make it so they can create new planets faster? Is that the... Yeah, I could have sworn it said 2024 was when I first played it. I guess I'd be wrong. I mean, it looked like it's still going strong, though. Like my mana is draining a lot faster than we've experienced in the past, and I'm not sure why that is. Where'd that dude come from? Like, I feel like for some reason this morning we are living in low health and mana territory more than normal. Shit. What's going on? Why is this? Am I lagging? I think there's maybe some lag or something going on. So what? Yeah, it was. Yeah, 2024. I thought that's when it said I first played it. All right, maybe we go to Unrest and come back here. What do you guys think about that? I can always come back here later. But we could maybe go to Unrest and see something a little bit different. Look at that. That is so nice. Crown of King Tranix. +3. First, it will help them procedurally make planets, but also new tech and graphics. Surface feature. Oh, I got stunned. That sucks. I mean, so is it basically going to be like they just can create a planet complete with everything all at once? We're living on the edge here. By not, oh shit. Ah. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Maybe we should go after the Shadow Knight first. I mean, I already got the skeleton down to 48, but mana's going to be seriously an issue. I think this is one we might just lay on hands, because I do think we're going to run to Unrest anyways. So it probably makes sense to just burn lay on hands here and not cast healing spells. What do we got? Bronze Claymore. Gonna sell that, and then I already have all these keys. So I am a Necro main, Pally, and then Druid. I love the Pally Necro combo with undead stuff. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna port, I think it's Butcher Block is where we're gonna port to. So let me just sit back here. Transport. Wait, the transport? Let me just go here. Rituals, I think, is where they'll show up, right? Oh, wait, I don't have it. You know what? I didn't buy it yet. All right, so what we're gonna do instead is just gate, and we're gonna go back to oh, I didn't realize I didn't have to have it memorized. That's nice. Okay, so your rituals you don't actually have to put on your spell bar. That is super nice to know. I like that. I like that a lot. It is released. Shaman Bard Wizard, that's fun. That would be fun. I couldn't get the Bard to really feel good, so. All right, we're gonna just, while we're running around, upgrade all of our spells. I think that's the next step. So we'll go to the Pally. I guess we can't do Necro because I don't really want to. Well, I guess I could Origin back and then teleport to Butcher Block. That might be. Wait, am I allowed here? I'm a Necro main. Are they going to kill me? They're not, right? I do think we'll have some issues with buying spells though, won't we? If I remember right. Guess we'll find out. Is there anything worth getting here? Not really. Healing. Guess Smite will be at 19. I think I'll go ahead and buy that. Spirit Armor. I'm not sure what that stacks with or doesn't stack with, but we'll go ahead and get it. And then Holy Armor as well. It's probably all from here, but we can sell quite a lot. Actually, I don't think they'll sell the keys, will they? I know they will. Just want to get rid of. Oh yeah, you can't. Can we not sell the plus gear? Interesting. So we actually can't sell, I guess, that stuff. So anything we've upgraded apparently cannot be sold. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh well. All right. Is that basically the rest? I think I'm gonna have to just delete. Because I could switch some of these bags out while I'm thinking about it. All right. What's up, Kung Fu Joe? Yeah, tune won't sell. Yeah. All right, we're gonna switch out some of these bags too. The smaller ones. Because I should. Yeah, there it is. Right. Oh, and I can actually memorize. So that's the other part too, right? You can actually buy any spell you want and memorize it ahead of time. You just can't use it, right? Until you're at the right level. I think that's what it is, right? Just killed Eneric? Really? Like by yourself? Or were you with the group? You're trying to make 50. What level are you at now? I'm really far behind. We in beta we got to, I want to say 40s. But I've been spending a lot of time on another game too. So I haven't had as much time here. +1, nice. I think what we're going to do, we're going to upgrade our spells while I'm running around here and get our portal. Although I guess we could just run the butcher block, but the plan is to, I think, head to Unrest for a little bit different. Good leveling and plan of hate. Good to know. What version of World of Warcraft is this? The DOS version? This is World of Warcraft's daddy. You have this game to thank for World of Warcraft. I know. War Necromancer. It's fun to see people figuring everything out. EverQuest 2 had Pizza Hut button. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, it's this way. Still get lost up here. I need to run for a second to go check on my son real quick, but I'm pretty sure he won't talk to me here because I'm a Necromancer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't like to speak to your ilk, much less sell to them. So anyways, that's fine. We can go to loadout. Oh shit, no we can't, can we? I thought my other loadout, I guess primary, I can't change primary, can I? Ooh. Rough, man. Rough. Oh well. Okay. Well, we are not going to get our spells there. I have to sneak, but he's not going to sell me anything, is he? How do I, what do you mean sneak? What's... Really? He still talks to me if I sneak? I don't have sneak. Where's... Yeah, I don't have it. I mean, unless I'm just missing something here. I don't see sneak on my bars or on my abilities. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. All right, so you're saying go and low it out. Maybe we can swap, or we can edit this one. What has sneak? Rogue? So I can do like Druid. I can just switch to anything, right? Druid, Rogue. Save this. And then I can just swap. Okay, I see what y'all are saying. And then I can go in here. There we go. Go to sneak. He still won't sell to me. You are quiet, about as quiet as a herd of running elephants. That's hilarious. So I just got to do this until I successfully sneak. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right, where are we at? We're at like level 19, 17. Protection of rock. We'll just buy that. Healing. Does camouflage work? I'm curious for that, or is it just sneak? You bought all of it at once? Yeah. I'm on Hollis. I don't think I have. Oh, we'll find out. I only really care about the stuff that's going to be, I guess, important. What's Flowering Hill? Because that's an upgrade to Sprouting Hill. That wasn't in the original one, right? All right, we'll at least do to 20. Yeah, we'll do to 20 now. All right. Oh, I am burdened. I don't know why I still have this tattered note. I never turned it in. All right, is that everything? Cool. All right, let's switch back. Oh, I'm still sneaking. That's why I'm moving slow. Swap. Yeah. Can you tell I didn't play a rogue? All right, I actually think I'm just going to drop some stuff off at the bank for now. Wait, am I running the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Man, I'm getting myself so damn confused. Or am I going the wrong way? Why am I confusing myself? All right, there's the bank. All right, at least he'll talk to me. At least we've got quite a lot of bags that have dropped. Which I'm pretty sure even in the how do I get to the dragon horde shit? Oh, here it is. Those are small bags. I probably don't need most of this, but I'm going to keep it all anyways, and I can just look at it later. I'm going to keep the keys in case I go back. What am I wearing? AC 6. Oh yeah, extended. Like that's probably better over. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna put this one away. In the rawhide sleeves, I can just delete, right? Yeah, you can just destroy this. Auto bank. Where? What? Oh, auto bank. Right, what does it say? Click this item. Does that make it faster? I want to go in the bags though. That's why. Dots are getting insane. I imagine that's what I'm working towards myself. I'm trying to get to a point where. Does anybody ever actually use bandages? Just curious. Where I can just throw a lot of dots. All right, that's fine for now, right? Yeah. I don't know who Oliver Larkin is. This is Hollis. That be where we are. Guess I could have banked that as well, and probably that, but that's okay. And that. It's all good. Wait. It's the wrong goddamn thing open, didn't I? Sure did. All right, we're just going to do this then. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oliver who? I really don't know who that is. Really don't need that. Use bandages once. It took... Yeah, and then you destroy them. Exactly, right? You're on Hollis as well. That's cool. I've said they're only going to add... I think they're... I think so. Yeah, yeah. Running for office in Florida. As long as you're not like secretly calling me an asshole. That's cool. All right. I think there were some other... Yeah, I didn't do these. Okay, we're going to go now. Oh, wait, I already have that one. Yeah, I don't know how I've ended up with two. Just go to butcher block. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hollis as well. You can add me too. All right. Let's get to... What did I say? State of unrest, I think. Give me a path, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, all my buffs are down, aren't they? All right, we're gonna do how I think we're gonna just do a clear. We'll try to clear unrest. And then from there, we'll probably be done for today, but we'll see. We'll see what time it is. What class? We're a Necro primary with Paladin and Druid as secondary and third. Can you imagine a few months ago we were on AOC, expectedly awaiting release, now back on EQ. Isn't it wild how things work? I know this is fun. Yeah, I think everyone should give this a try. But I'm also, I mean, I grew up playing EverQuest, so like this is solid fun for me. Brings up a lot of positive feelings. Thanks for keeping the updates on the AOC lawsuits going. Yeah, no, I'm happy to. There just hasn't been much going on, you know? I probably should have brought up my pet before I started buffing because it gets my buffs, but oh well. The dad names for some of these guilds. I know, we saw one yesterday. I forget what it was called, but it was hilarious. AOC is a sad story, man. I look forward to writing a full-on memoir. Once we get through the legal stuff. What did in it? There we go. It is a trip, to say the least. What do I want to keep? What do I want to get rid of? I don't know. I just need an extra. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I think I have a lot of AAs built up that I've not spent. So we're just going to do one. Which is it under? What is the one that gives you the extra spell slots? Here. Yeah, this one, right? We're just going to do one of these for now. And then with that, I'm going to actually put this will coat because I think it's only 15-minute, right? I'm going to have to cast it. Shoulda barbs. There we go. Yeah, quick buff does too. What's the cooldown though? So here's my dilemma. I have several AAs. I have yet to make the decision. So I have 12 of them. I'm trying to decide whether I want to finish out the stun stuff. What is it? Steadfast Will. But that's going to take all of them, you know. It's going to 90% over 80% worth it. I don't know. Yeah, we had quick buff on beta. Yeah, stun is huge. Stun is like the biggest thing. That's my biggest piece of advice to anyone coming in that plans on taking packs of things that are multiple levels higher than them. They really need to get stun, like resistance or block or whatever you want to call it. because you get stunned all to hell if you don't have it, and then there's just nothing you can do. So like getting the AAs for stun definitely I think is a must, at least up to 50%. Ice Legends, yeah. I can't. As much as I love EverQuest, I can't play the old school stuff, man. It's just not. It doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Not at this point. This looks rough. It's not WoW. It's EverQuest. And it looks like it's from 1999, which it is. Yeah, I can't go back to other versions either. What's brutal about it? Hey, look, guys, if you can get past the graphics, and I would encourage you, I get it. A lot of people really like graphics. The reality is graphics does not make a game fun. You know, we talk a lot about Ashes of Creation because that's what we covered for so long. There were a lot of times Ashes of Creation looked amazing, but the gameplay sucked. Graphics does not make a game. It can make a game better in terms of your overall appeal, but it doesn't make a game fun. Monsters and Memories is fun. I can't get into Monsters and Memories. Just play WoW? Nah, man. I did that for 6-7 years. Played the hell out of WoW. I'm good with not going back to WoW at this point. Well, Classic Plus. We'll see what comes from there. That could also pull me in quite a lot, but we'll see. P99 and the corpse runs and losing levels on death. Exactly. I can't go back to WoW or original EverQuest. Old school EQ disheartening knowing all the multi-boxers are about. Well, that too, but Legends is just fun. I mean, it brings in a lot of, I think, very positive changes to making it feel better. And I agree, people need to check it out before they completely dismiss it too much. So Monsters and Memories, I can't. When I tried explaining this yesterday, when I play Monsters and Memories, what I get out of playing it is a desire to go play EverQuest. And that's not to say I'm not trying to be like negative about the people making the game or the game itself. But when I play it, I want to go play EverQuest because it's basically EverQuest. Like that is what it is. Like, you know, there's some different lore, I'm sure, but literally everything about it is EverQuest. And, you know, I can't shake that feeling. So I'm sure there'll be people who enjoy it. And I'm sure the controls might feel a little bit more modern and things like that. But for me, they've basically just remade EverQuest. So I get in there and just try to play it. And I've done the beta. It just makes me want to go play EverQuest. Yeah, we're going to Unrest. Multi-classing and loot system. Yeah, that's a big part of what makes it fun. There's a lot of it that has, I think that's improved. I mean, I hope Monsters and Memories does well. You know, and I'm a big proponent of not tearing down games unless they are made and run by assholes. If there's a game that I don't enjoy, that doesn't mean that I want it to fail. And so Monsters and Memories the same way. I hope they do well. But I don't know. I get in there and I can't help but feel like I should be playing EverQuest. Really hope they give us better character models at some point. I mean, are we really going to get that much better though? I would love to see them remake EverQuest as a game. I don't know that they will though. The more successful MMOs, the better. Otherwise, we just keep getting MOD clones. Exactly. Exactly. There are a lot of different ideas. There's a lot of variety of ideas out there, and we should be cheering them all on. You know, even if it's not for us, we should be hoping they all succeed. You know, EverQuest, you still got EverQuest, and you still have all your old ones as well, but all right, what level's up through here? So 10 on the outside. Miss the digs and neuro tri streams. Yeah, I mean, you know, the goal is to, where's my pet? To still do some of those. The summer's just been incredibly painful. In terms of being busy. So, you know, we always did our stuff on Sundays, and that's just really hard to do at this point. Mr. Pet, please help. Thank you. So we are now in the estate of unrest. I did turn this to clear, so that it shouldn't respawn. So we're just going to try to clear everything. Through gaming this summer is down bad. I don't know about that. There's a lot out there. For me, it's just all been about actual time. Mithril ring. I don't think I need another earring, I'm pretty sure. So my my work, it's gotten crazy. Crazy busy. And then all right, my pet is still somewhere, right? Shit, I mean, hit that twice. Working at Walmart gets crazy. Only when you're there, brother. How you been, Austin? Where'd this ghoul come from? All right, yeah, I don't know what it is. It feels like we're having serious issues with mana. Where is my pet? Is he just outside the door? I guess he's just outside the door. He decided not to come in with us. Ringmail net guard. What do we have for? I mean, it's an upgrade. Oh, now he comes in the door. What an asshole. I had the ability to do that every time. I just decided not to. Guess I could start using my moats a little bit better too. The original EQ brought up to current graphical and technical game dev with AOC's node system. Better trading could be really cool. For sure. There's a lot that could make it really good. The biggest things, if EverQuest just improved their the movement the graphics and the UI. Like there's so much to do in this game. And then brought up obviously some of the other things as well, like what we're seeing in this. No corpse runs. The death penalty on this seems a little light to me, actually. Oh, is he going to aggro? I don't remember. We're in balanced state. How do we get into... Oh, that's why we were dying. I typically like run around in defensive. Have I ever played? Oh yeah, I've followed Pantheon for a long time. Yeah, Pantheon seems to be falling apart. Am I wrong in that? I had a lot of hopes for Pantheon. I've known Joppa for a long time. I actually like Joppa. Joppa, I think, is a really nice guy. I think most of the problems put out with what people have to say about Joppa, I think, are misunderstandings. I could be wrong. But my interactions, like I said, I've known him for a long time. Have always been very positive. I think there's a lot they would love to do, but it's hard to make an MMO. I do think I did greatly disagree with the when there was the switch to what was it like? It was like an extraction looter or something like that. That I think that was a problem. Like that felt like a swerve. Other than that, though, game seems like wasted effort. Anyone who would enjoy that would be better suited playing Eminem. Are you talking about Pantheon? I was really close to jumping into Pantheon before their spring update, but didn't. It's still, yeah, I was. That's what I was waiting on as well. Was for their I'm going to keep this, I think. I don't know that I'm going to use it. It's not a bad ratio. But I was also waiting for that update to come out, which has not yet, I don't think. Undead Brewer. That'll be fun. $30 to 50 players. That's brutal, man. You know, and I think they were actually developing it the right way is in terms of like the process of funding and putting things out for a small team. So what I mean by that is, you know, they had a section of the world that they created, and then they released it. People played it. Based off that, they then would get more funding. You know, based off of the success of the small thing, and then they get, you know, a couple more $1 million, and then they would go develop the next zone. And that process, at least initially, I think is a really good way for a small team to go about it. I think the days of releasing these massively huge worlds all at once, at least for most developers, is done. I don't think there's the time, the patience, nor the funding to go about it that way anymore. And so this idea of releasing a little bit at a time, sort of proof of concept almost, seems to be the way to go. 2 more years AI will make the games. That's a crazy way to think about it, but you could be right. Have you seen EQ Legends Companion? No, what's that? I was enjoying when Joppa was streaming. Yeah, has he not streamed in a while? That's a good point. I've not seen him. Now that you mention it. Man, we are not ready for AI. We are not ready for the changes that are coming as it continues to improve for everyone's day-to-day life and living, our what we do for money. Like, we are not prepared. Okay. And my honest opinion for why this is you have a lot of decision makers, a lot of policy makers, because I think I think AI clearly should be regulated as any sort of commodity, as anything else like electricity, water, anything else that is going to heavily influence day-to-day lives of everyone. But these companies all have investors and people making money off of them, including the legislators that would need to come in, legislators that would need to come in and make policy decisions. And there's an incentive financially not to. And so I believe there's this, I'm going to make as much money as I can off of this. And only after I've maxed out that will I actually do something about everyone else. Sorry, I'm not casting spells because my mana seems super slow too. I don't know what's going on here, but something feels like it's changed. And our mana regen and everything is going really slow. And here it is actually highlighted, I guess, because we're on recovery. It's not even about water use, Vader. It's about everyone's life. Anyways, wow. Too early for that. Whoa. Okay, weird. Weird. All right, is the mantle any better? I don't like how the music has gone. The other thing I would say is that I would rather there be music come back and forth. All right, I'm going to take the ringmill mantle. Over the shoulder pads, I think. All right, still trying to clear all this out. Oh, I'm using the wrong goddamn spell. That's what it is. I'm sitting here chatting, not paying attention. Okay, I'm an idiot, number one. And that's okay if I say that. I'm fine with calling myself an idiot. Especially when I recognize that I've been an idiot. All right, we're going to change this here in a second. I got the wrong spell loaded. I'm not crazy. We have been expending more mana than normal, and I'll show you why. What do we have here? Fine. Yeah, I don't need that. What is it? The Eben stuff. Is this saves versus disease? I mean, that's nice, right? We can keep those. See if we can build them up at all. Might need some disease stuff. All right. So here's what I did. Let's just go to Druid only right now. So the things look the same. So I have Heat Blood here. Heat Blood is what, 88 mana? I've actually not been using, this is not what I intended to use. Where's it at? Yeah, I've been using Ignite, which is 21. So I've been repeatedly casting a dot. That's 3 times the mana, 4 times the mana. Instead of just a direct damage spell. So I'm not crazy. We have been expending more mana than I had planned. All right, this will probably be our next one. We can't use it yet. But the hell's this? A Lesser Blade Fiend. Where'd that come from? But yes, that is why mana has been going crazy. Hey, at least we discovered it, right? I knew it felt weird. What is this? Ooh. Huggius? How do you say that? That's a pretty good ratio. Backstab damage. All right. I feel like there's almost too many items. What is EQ Legends Companion? I will. I just don't know what it is. Oh, I see. I see you said GitHub before. Sorry, I did not connect the dots in my head. GitHub program a guy coded for this to track quest DPS, audio triggers. How did he get AI to do that? All right, that's a hidden door right there, but we're not going to go there yet. I just want to keep clearing this for now. Then how does it hook in? Oh, it's just through the log. Gotcha. See, all of a sudden our mana is like so much better. I don't know. There's not PvP yet. All right, I'll check that out later. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it was killing my pet. I think they might add in PvP. It's not... Sorry, I need to get my pet back out. It's not like a big goal at this point. I think they are wanting to continue working on the PvE stuff, which is what EverQuest really, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, yeah, there were PvP servers, but it wasn't necessarily this big PvP game. So they're really focused on improving the experience of the PvE. All right. There will be, I mean, there's PvP in original EverQuest. Yeah. Where we're at with Legends is the long-term future is frankly not known. I think everybody is dedicated to, they are definitely doing one expansion. After that, though, we don't really know. And I think it all depends on how successful the game is. So, you know, with things like PvP, I don't think that's in any way a priority of theirs at this stage. Again, not to say that they don't want it. All right, are we done with the first floor yet? I mean, we got to be close, right? It goes outside, right? Yeah. Oh, did I see something red? The hell's up here that's red? If I pull him, I probably pull the whole room, right? I'll find out. Yep. All right, we're rocking and rolling a lot better now. There's just that one spell change, man. What is this? Bronze man braces. So we're starting to get some actual like plate type armor, which is nice. But we have our barbed arm plates. That's probably better. Yeah. Should we keep these? No. Just sell them. Damn, how did he crit down to 60% already? Ghoul Carrion. Wonder what quest that's for. We'll keep it. We'll store it just in case. I think there's another. Ooh, it's locked and you're not holding the key. All right. No, we did beta for, we tried a variety of different classes during the beta of combinations. This is the one I had most fun with though. On live, yeah, this is our first. Yeah, a lot of my gaming time has been spent on a different MMO called Seed. So that's why we're not really far along in level. Seed? S-E-E-D? It's really hard to describe. It's like a mix of like RimWorld, survival, city builder, society builder. It's really hard to describe. It's in early access. It's been around in development for solid like 10 years. It has a lot of work to be done on it still. But I frankly, I can't tell you why. I don't know why I have been so focused on it, but I have. I hit 45 and starting all my class quests. Nice. EQL's got you hooked. Yeah. I mean, I think part of it too, there was a lot of beta. So like, not a lot, but. Yeah, we had expended a lot of our time playing it before it came out. All right, up here's what, a pack of like 2 or 3 things? Oh no, it's just the one. Very curious to see what EKL does with Kunark. Yeah, not me too. I love that they're changing, it really is like a classic plus. So I think they've done a really solid job so far. All right, what's over here? I think they were making or plan to make some changes to Miss more. So I'm really curious to see what that's like. If I was 15 again, I'd prefer classic EQ. I don't know how I'd feel about it. Almost 40, married with kids, and my time is limited. Exactly. I think that's... I think I would probably clarify, like, if I could be 15 in the 1999 again, then probably. If I was 15 today, I don't know. if that makes sense. Oh, they gave us root. I'm not really going to use it, but thank you. All right, this has been a faster. I feel like we've leveled here faster. Am I crazy in that? Than what Befallen was? Legends is faster paced and much more fun. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the whole draw of it. So you get to experience everything. You can kind of push yourself. You don't have to worry too much about death. Oh, hold on. What happened? Weighted gloves. Monk beast. I bet those would have been nice back in the day, wouldn't they? Should I keep them just in case I ever try monk, I guess? I want to see something because it's now, oh, it's because I have lesser shielding. For some reason, lesser shielding will not pair with, that. Thistle coat. Even though they're, I think, actually different in what they do. But yeah, so we get thistle coat and we get, I didn't realize it would let us do both at the same time. Thistle coat and shield of barbs. So both of those are going to be what damage, damage on hit against whatever's hitting me. I'm surprised that they let us use both together. All right. Where are we going? Oh, shit. That ghoul sound, man, cracks me up every time. We're also missing most of our buffs. I should have just rebuffed while we were. Charred dagger. I'll just rebuff once we're up here. No, I think Legends has been a solid experience. I think that also predicts what a good WoW Classic experience will be like. Like, I think if Blizzard actually listens to its player base, they could have another big hit. The skeleton laugh is my ringtone and my alarm on my phone. My wife hates it. That's hilarious. I love that. That's awesome. All right, I do need to get quick buff, don't I? Started EQ and Q and arc. Yeah, that's that's about when I did as well. Well, I did before the classic stuff. All right, we're gonna actually protection of the wood. We have a better protect. We have more, right? Do I have rock? Yeah, we have skin like rock now. Plains of Power was probably my peak experience, though. All right, let's go back to fighting. Actually, let's save this because I upgraded or updated the spells. But yeah, Plains of Power was my peak experience. I'm trying to get keyed for everything. I just really hope Legends can get there. I hope we can get to Plains of Power. I know Luckland was also a very highly debated experience as well, because of the addition of sorry, I'm trying not to die. The addition of the marketplace and stuff, but outside of that, I did enjoy that expansion quite a lot as well. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I feel like we're definitely getting more experience here. All right, what do we got up here? Oh shit, I didn't mean to sell that. Well, I don't even know what it was. It was probably an Evan 1. It got flip-flop because of the... Oh well. I love that the reanimated hand is a wizard. Oh, hey, we're 19 now. Oh, I wonder if, is this key? Maybe, oh, it's the book. Mixie's Delicacies, Volume 1. I like books. Yeah, we can preset, I know. Shit, I was gonna do something. Oh. Yeah, I think we got an updated... The Smite. Only 43 mana. Is there anything I'm not really using? I mean, the reality is I'm not using Leech very much, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to see what Smite's like. The Smite is 43 mana, doing basically 80 to 90 damage versus 21 mana, about double. What's out on the roof? Anything? Anything of note? Doesn't appear to be anything out here, does there? Like the rain, though. All right, we got a key. So there was the one door we couldn't get into. Which was this room. So we can now get in there. Which is the AA that does a ton of damage to undead? Is that a class? Here, slay undead. 2.25% chance to deal 445% damage. I feel like that's pretty good, right? That's what I thought. So what's the max? I mean, you're getting like... It looks like it's probably never going to get past 3% chance, but then your damage just goes up crazy. And that's per melee attack. So doesn't that argue that I should actually switch away from a two-hander and go to a much more frequent one-hander? Wouldn't that be the argument there? Well, I would assume it's just per melee attack, right? What does it read? Passive ability grants your melee attacks a 2.25% chance. So I assume it's on a swing. You know, so if I have a delay of 38, does it make more sense to do it on, well, it's a delay of 30. Is it really going to be that big of a difference? I don't know. I feel like it would be if I could dual wield, it might be a bigger deal. Might be just for primary slot. Oh, we got a crazed ghoul. He's crazy. Oh, it does. I'll have to get that. Yeah. I mean, I'll have to get the companion out. I ain't gonna lie though. Now I'm starting to wonder, like, does this other game I'm playing, Seed, also do logs? And what can I get from it? All right. What is this key? Polished brass key. Well, we'll keep that, obviously. It was a key that led us in here. Ooh, what is this? Reagent conservation. Well, I don't think we need that too much, do we? I don't think it matters. Because we don't utilize reagents, right? However, the intelligence and wisdom, on the other hand, I think could be very useful. I'm on Hollis. I mean, that's definitely about, I mean, the AC is less, but I feel like it's still a better upgrade, right? All right, I don't think there's any hidden stuff where we're at. So we're almost done going up. This is going to be a busy spot. So I'm going to actually make sure Barbs is going for both of us. We going to go run in. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh no, you stopped at the door, my pet. All right, this could be bad. This could be bad. Oh, I'm getting stunned. That's not good. Oh man, I gotta fix stuns. I thought we were good on stuns, but this is definitely, oh, and the pushback. All right, if we can just, if I keep my pet alive just a little bit. I think I'm gonna burn Lay on Hands here. Like if I can just get these down, just, I can get just to like 3. Are we gonna live? Do you guys think we'll live? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm getting a lot of stuns. I didn't really want to do smite, I don't think, but ah, shit. Oh. All right. Well, that was intense. 8% health? What did I get down to? 4% health? With the live tap? Or Lay on Hands? I thought that noble dropped something. I guess not. Tell you what, having barbs ×2, so thistle coat and shield of barbs, definitely helped out a lot there. So there was a damage shield on that. For me, though, having both of these, I think, was a big plus. Since you're a paladin, invest in your mount. What does the mount do for you, though? So I gotta go to another place to use that key. All right. Be worth it by the time you start the Paladin quest. 75 mood speed. Oh, nice. All right. Further up we go. Where's the false door? Is it this one? Or is it down below? I know we'll eventually have to go downstairs in order to complete the clear. Oh, it's locked? Where do I need a key from? Yeah, I did non-responding on purpose. You have 39 AA points. Why don't I have a key? Where do I get a key from? Is the key not from in here? I think we've cleared pretty much this whole space. This is also locked and I'm not holding the key. What in the hell? Where did these keys come from? Need the key of the undead knight on the top floor, but we were just up there, right? Or isn't there like a trap, like a floor somewhere or something? I mean, we were just at the top. Oh, so I'm kind of screwed by not having respawns? Is that what you're telling me? So are we basically done here? Like we've cleared what we can clear? Yeah, I didn't think so either. I don't think that, I thought that you weren't, like everything was just supposed to spawn. Why I'm kind of confused. How do I go to different floors? This is the room right here. No, I don't think the keys have to be on the cursor though, right? Like they should just open. Or am I wrong in that? I mean, yeah. Well, that's what, I don't know what key it is. We have a small stone key. We've got two keys to drop from here. And it's these. So we've got the polished brass key, which I think somebody says is in Najina. And then the small stone key. That's the only keys that have dropped for us here. Go back to the fireplace. This? Or in the main. Subscamation. What question do you have? I mean, we've been everywhere. Right? Unless there's like a, I know there's a lot of hidden spaces here, but I feel like we've been through everything. Oh, wait, I think. Let me see something real quick. Is Ashes destined to die in legal limbo? It's dead, man. It is already dead. Oh, wait, this is below us, isn't it? Hidden door. On the other floor. Like, where am I going? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Next key is behind a door here. Is that? I mean, what are the assets valuable? Like, I don't think there's anything that you could use the assets for. I mean, they're not that great. All right, guys, I think we're done. I'm not sure what I'm missing. But I think we're screwed. Because he doesn't drop anything, right? Like, he's probably some part of some quest. He's not aggroing me. So. I mean, Ashes of Creation's dead. Yeah, there's nothing that's going to change that. I mean, there's nothing up here though, right? All right. Oh, it's time for me to head out anyways, so. I'm gonna go get the add-on you all have suggested. We'll see how much that helps us. I'm gonna try one other thing. There's somebody out here, I think. Actually, he's downstairs, isn't he? Yeah, he's part of everything. Never mind. All right, we're gonna be done for now. You hinted at another video. How far off it's out? I don't know. I'm gonna work on it this week. The idea behind it One of the last filings just before that hearing that Stephen's attorney put out talked a lot about the debt that TFE Games and Robert Dawson had and whether or not it's actually secured. So I think I'm going to look into that. Like, what does that mean? What's the potential pitfalls for that? And how does that change anything or everything? With that also, I want to look a little bit at what does it mean? Did the, I don't think this will be in the same videos, but also, did selling, when they unwound their foreclosure sale, does the debt return? Like, does the debt return back to being able to be used? Or did you, because there's actually mixed legal cases out there on whether that's possible. So let's just looking at those. Again, I do think actually Stephen's in a little bit better position than he was at the start because you have the judge ordering people to look into some of this. So we'll get a definitive answer. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know that that changes the overall course. So, what add-on? It is EQ Legends Companion that uses apparently the log. So I'm going to get that and see what it's like. Narcissism video. Yeah, my problem with doing that is how to edit it all, because I don't think stuff like that is not, I don't think you want to stare at me for like 15 minutes, right? So it's like, how do I throw in clips and stuff? And then also, obviously, when you're doing a talk like that, you also don't necessarily want it to be of specific people, right? Because then there's this like idea of defamation and stuff. So. Yeah, it is ego, pretty much. They're gonna Skimation. They're gonna spend more money than they could get out of the IP. They're gonna spend more money on lawyers. And just look at Stephen. In 4 months, it was $1.8 million in 4 months. You know, if this thing goes on 24 months, like, it's crazy. But anyway, I guess I gotta go. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. So, been fun. EQ Legends, go try it out. TikTok, it's been real. See you guys. Hey, John, I appreciate you. YouTube. I'll see y'all later. And Twitch.